Hi everyone! Welcome back to another episode of the Seattle Stitcher. My name is Megan. You can find me on Instagram as Megan_Babauta_ on Ravelry as Mama Made VM, and you can email me at theseattlestitcher@gmail.com. As I say, you are all very, very welcome here. So, my goodness, what a couple weeks it's been. You know, I thought I was gonna film every 3 weeks. Maybe it has been 3 weeks. My memory is really bad, guys. We'll blame it on pregnancy brain, but honestly, I'm not sure. But anywho, I had the time to film today, and I feel like I have enough stuff to show. I guess right off the bat, I do want to say though, because I know that not everyone's going to stick around to the end, because at the end I am going to go over, so I'll have my cross stitch, I'll have my knitting, and then I will go into just baby stuff. But for all those that are interested, my husband and I, we are pregnant with our second child, and he is a boy. So we did find out over the past couple weeks that we are having a boy. I announce on Instagram a lot quicker than I announce things on Flosstube. So if you guys do want to keep up more with my personal life and just random photo dumps and stuff like that, definitely check out my Instagram. That would be the place to be. I'll link it down below. I also want to say, because again, I know that not everyone's going to stick around to the end, thank you so much to everyone who used my registry or used my Buy Me a Coffee link. Just, oh my goodness. I'm going to go over all the registry stuff at the very, very end, because I do want to take a moment to personally thank everybody. I know that I have with my Instagram and stuff, because like I said, I'm much quicker on Instagram to posting those things and saying a public thank you, but I definitely want to go over all the cute things that you guys have purchased for me for my registry, and I'm just really, really thankful, because yeah, babies aren't as expensive as older kids, that's for sure, but it's still not cheap, so anything helps, and it's just so amazing that people in this community have become such a part of my life that they now are buying things for my son. That's amazing. So just really thank you all so very much. But anywho, as I say, let's hop right in and start with the starts. So there's a really fun sale going on. It's called the Back to School sale. I'll pop the hashtag on the screen here. Definitely go give it a follow over on Instagram. I think this was started by Lauren. I'm so sorry, my pregnancy brain's really bad. The New Hampshire Stitcher. I love her channel. Definitely tune into her videos when she posts. But she started this Back to School sale, which is a big ass project. And it started on the 1st, so just yesterday. And I did have some time to go ahead and get mine started. This is actually a restart for me. So technically this could also be in the hashtag Restart 2023, which is by 3 Cats Stitching. I think that's her handle. I'll have to double check. But anyways, I'm sure many of you have seen this. This is Halloween Hawk Run Hollow. And I absolutely love this chart. I definitely have pulled some DMCs from this though, and I realize that now. So I do need to go hit up my local Michael's or Joann's and purchase some of the DMCs that I'm now missing from my bag. But I did go ahead and floss drop these as much as I could. I also totally lost some of the floss drops. Melissa, Honeybee Stitcher, she had, Honeybee Knits is her YouTube channel, but she doesn't have any videos up anymore, but she does have Honeybee Knits as her Instagram handle, I do believe. But anywho, she had sent me a bunch of these floss drops, which are the ones that I use, and I have no idea where I put them. I know I used a ton of them, but I should have some left, and I don't know where I put them. But anywho, I had enough in my stash to floss drop this many, and then I did put on a separate ring just so it's easier for me, block 1. This is the colors for block 1. I am missing some though, so that's what made me realize oh, I must have pulled from the bag to start other projects. So I'm gonna go ahead and, like I said, go to Joann's or something. But yeah, these are flosses for future blocks. This is block 1. It just makes it a little bit simpler for me. This is definitely something I recommend if you're also gonna do a huge project, much like many of the hawk runs. They're just massive. So I have a huge binder ring here that has a ton of flosses on it, just a ton. And I have them cut to pretty short length because I am stitching 1/2 on a 40 count. But it just makes it so much easier that I have all of these on this one little ring. I know that these are different because of the size of the rings and everything, so I don't have to be looking. I can just reach in the bag and I know that this is the block that I'm working on. And I'm gonna continue to do that as I work through the blocks. I'll just swap out my small ring with the needed flosses for the following ring. Like I said, I didn't have enough floss drops, so I do need to order some, but I do have some other DMCs that I still need to put on floss drops. That's just how many DMCs this calls for. It's absolutely insane. Also, sorry if you can hear Binks in the background. He is playing with a toy. But yeah, I love this project. I was really excited to restart it because when I was at StitchCon, I actually got the fabric that I wanted to use for this project. This is definitely not what I had in mind. I was kind of thinking of like a really mottled purple blue, and I just didn't find anything that was quite like that. But I did find this amazing XJU Designs Grandpa sleeve. And so this is Grandpa's sleeve. It's very consistent when it comes to the splotching and the modeling and the orange dots in the fabric as well. And I do still have it on a Q-snap because I did just start this. And here is my progress. So I got one of the little ghosts done, and I started the moon, which looks like an egg yolk. And I got the chimney done, but I'm happy with this progress overall because I really haven't had much of a stitchy bug lately. But yeah, I love this. It's turning out great. I like it on the fabric a lot. I was really debating, like, should I start over here where there's more orange or over here? But since the moon was orange, I wanted it to pop a little bit more, so I did go with this side. But yeah, I really like it. And like I said, I'm using a 40 count for this. So I have been using my art dot glasses, and I've been using the 1.5 magnifier to stitch on this fabric at night. I'm still really, really loving these. I'll link below the site where you can purchase them. They're pretty affordable for what they are. You get a ton of different attachments for different magnifying. It comes with a headband as well as a glasses, and yeah, I've just been really liking them. I think they work great. I'm trying to like convince everyone I know to buy a pair because I really, really love them. Like, it's changed my stitching for sure. I feel like my stitches look really even and just nice and neat. And I'm also noticing that I'm not pulling too tightly with my DMC or my threads themselves when I'm using the glasses, because I'm really able to see like, oh, okay, that's perfect. I don't need to pull any tighter or anything like that. So yeah, really enjoying that. It's been working great for the 40 count, especially where the dark blotches are, because it is hard to see, of course. And I'm not against wearing a magnifier. If it helps make your stitches look better, sign me up. I also have a discount code with Art Dot, which is where I purchased those, or where I got them from. They were gifted to me, I should say. And I'll link that all below. This needle minder is from Nav Reminders. I don't know if she carries it anymore because I did get it last year, but yeah, super cute. I'm really loving this. I just have tiny little Q snap for it, which I'm missing one of the the snaps, but I really, really love that project. You guys know I've loved that for quite some time. It's just such a, I don't know, it's just such a like iconic pattern, I feel like, you know what I mean? I don't think I have any more starts. I was just looking at my stuff because I was like, do I have another start? I don't think I do. I think that I showed you guys Autumn Cottage already in my last video. Again, I'm just, my memory's been really bad. So anywho, I've been bringing this one to work to stitch on, and I haven't gotten all that much further, but if I do have a picture, I'll post it on the screen now. This is Autumn Cottage by Plum Street Samplers. I'll go ahead and pop a picture of the pattern on the screen as well. I'm stitching this on a 40 count Vintage Country Mocha with all the called for flosses. I have split the flosses with my friend Bridget, the museum stitcher, because it's such a small project that I figured, you know what? You could split these exactly in half and 2 people could stitch the same pattern. Like, why not? You know, it's kind of like a little round robin where you pass around the flosses and stuff. But yeah, I ended up just splitting them in half so my flosses look puny, but hey, it works out. And here is my progress. So I'm really loving this. I think it's so cute. And I really like it on this fabric. Like, this 40 count Vintage Country Mocha is so good for these little pillows. I have I think it's just Cross Stitcher Magazine, that I have another pattern that's a small like this. Well, actually, it's like a long strip piece that has like a little witch at the bottom with a pumpkin vine situation, and the top is a little alphabet. I'm gonna actually split it in half and make 2 other pillows so that I can have this with those 2 pillows, because I think that's gonna look so cute. But yeah, I've been using the magnifiers for these as well, and I feel like my stitches look really nice. If you don't agree, don't tell me. But I do have a big enough piece that I'll definitely just put some like backing, you know, I'll put what's that, interfacing on here, cut it out, and then I will use the other side, you know, over here to stitch another little small. I had bought like a half yard or a whole yard, I don't remember, of this fabric. And so I definitely have plenty, but I really, really love this project. It's so cute. I love the colors. I love the blue. I'm really enjoying it on this fabric, which is funny because for the longest time I looked at this fabric and was like, I don't know what I'm gonna use that for. And like, I don't know if I like that the modeling is so identical all over the place, but when you actually stitch on it, you really don't see that. You just see the beautiful stitching and this lovely, just caramely mocha color in the background. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this. I like it a lot. Here's like my flosses with the fabric. I did end up going ahead and swapping out the roof color though. The roof color was supposed to be bark, and the weirdest thing, so I know that Bridget is using bark for her roof, but it's very green, as you can see, very green toned, but with her fabric, it's showing up brown, like how the roof is supposed to be. But on my fabric, it was just not pulling brown at all. But in stash, I had some onyx, and that's just a deep, deep dark, like gray, black color. And that's what I've been using for the roof line, and I really like it. So I just have that tiny little strip left, and then I can just throw onyx back into my stash of fancy flosses. But yeah, I'm really liking this. I think I might try to get this finished by the end of this month and like have an FFO of it. That would be ideal. But who knows, to be honest. So yeah, I've been really enjoying this. I love it a lot. And it's just a quick, cute stitch. I also saw that there are some people who are doing I'm gonna list them all on the screen because there's a few people and I don't know the other handles off the top of my head. So they are doing a stitch along that is, I'll put the hashtag on the screen too. It's like a Plum Street sampler, like Plum Street pumpkins or something like that. And I just saw it this morning, but it just sounds like so much fun. So I'm definitely gonna use that hashtag next time I work on this and next time I post it on my Instagram, because yeah, I love that idea. And I love the idea of people being able to pull any kind of Plum Street, just like a cute little autumnal, you know, pillow or something. So that's been super fun. The next project is actually my round robin that I'm doing with myself. Included is 7 of us ladies, and I'll pop them all on the screen because again, it's like a long list and my memory is failing me. It's just funny because they're all my best friends, but I'm worried that my pregnancy brain is so bad that I'll forget to say someone's name. That's how bad it is though. I'm gonna pop a picture on the screen because I did buy the PDF myself. This is, French, no, it's not French. Okay, good thing I had the pattern over here. Okay, so this is Quaker Garden Sampler, and I really loved the cover photo for mine. We are doing a round robin style, and we are sending them out. Like, I'm gonna mail mine off on Monday, so I have to get all the packing stuff put together. So that's why I really wanted to show it before I send it off, because I did actually finish my part. I finished it last weekend or the weekend before? The weekend before, actually. Pretty much right after I filmed, I think I finished it. And I'm doing mine in Dinky Dyes Silks in the colorway Twilight, I believe. Let me just get out a couple of skeins. Oh, I just pulled out a tag and a skein, that's fine. So this is the colorway Twilight. It's just a beautiful variegated blue. I'm gonna send off a couple of skeins just in case people wanna cut them to a different length, because that won't bother me to have them cut to different lengths in my stash. They all stitch up the same. And then I have a 40 count Olympia, I think. Yeah, Olympia by Mystic Fabric Arts, or Mystic Fabrics. I'm sorry, I don't know off the top of my head, but it just says Mystic on the dyer, because this I got at StitchCon as well, and I really love the fabric. It's absolutely beautiful, and I felt like it was perfect for this piece. Sorry about the wrinkles, but yeah, I finished my part. I feel like you can really see the variegation in that little bumblebee and the little diamonds. Alphabet. And then I did go ahead and add my initials. I did do 1/1 for the initials, which having those magnifying glasses for sure helped. I didn't use any kind of like, you know, stitch fiddle or anything. I literally just put the 2 initials on there because I knew they would fit in the space if I eliminated the little tiny motifs that were there. But yeah, I love this. I think it's beautiful. I love the way it's stitched up. This fabric is just amazing. I left myself plenty of margin because I don't know how I'm gonna finish this. I'm thinking I'm gonna frame it, maybe in a white frame, which is not usually my style, but I do like that look. And I feel like it would be clean and crisp with the nice light colored linen. But I feel like you could really see it's like a golden gray hued linen. It's just very beautiful. And so I'm really enjoying this. I love the way it's stitched up. I love the floss. Stinky dyes are definitely my favorite silks. They are just so smooth and so lovely to work with. I do need to write up a little project card that says like, you know, the fabric and all that stuff. I know I have this on here, but it'd just be nice for when other people are showing it on their channels, because we all are passing them around. Of course, it's around Robin, but then they'll have all the information they need to talk about it on their Flosstube. So yeah, we're mailing these off this weekend. And if everyone sticks to the schedule that we've set, we should actually, like, I should have mine back right before my son is born, which is perfect because I would love to get this finished. Like, this will be the project that I would finish right before he's born. So hopefully it all goes well and we're able to get it all finished up and I can get mine back just in time. So yeah, I'm really excited about it. And I just have this in a bag that I got off of Amazon. I think, well, my husband got it for me as a gift, and it says resting stitch face. And you guys remember for a while I had bangs and I did have very, very long hair. But yeah, I don't have the bangs anymore. Their time has passed. And the next project I worked on, I didn't work on this one very much that I can remember, but I did get a few stitches in, I believe. And this is Every Opening Flower by Brenda Gervais. I love this pattern. I think it's so beautiful, as are all of her patterns. Brenda Gervais is amazing, so definitely check her out if you haven't already. But I did get the Vicky Clayton silks for this, which, stunning. If you haven't tried those out, they're worth the investment. And I would say as well, if you price out this compared to other silks, or even price it out compared to fancy flosses, it's really pretty affordable. It's not bad. So really happy with this conversion. Of course, there's enough to stitch it on the called for count of fabric, but I did swap mine to a 40 count. So I probably will have a little bit of silk left over, which is great. I can do a little small or something. And I am stitching this on 40 count Ledger by Be Stitch Me, which was a fabric of the month, and it's an amazing color. And here is my progress. I'll just stand up so I can get a little bit closer. I just started going down on this little side here, and I just love it. It's so pretty. The fabric is stunning. It's just so beautiful. You know, when I first got this fabric, I wasn't sure about it. I like it, but I wasn't sure about it. And honestly, it is so perfect for this piece. I think it was Cam from Cam the Stitcher. I think she's the one who was like, oh, I'm gonna use that for Every Opening Flower. Sorry, my cat. I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, I think Cam had talked about using this for the Every Opening Flower, and I totally stole that idea because it's so beautiful and it is absolutely perfect with the flosses. I'm really, I just can't express enough how happy I am with this silk setup. It's stunning. Absolutely gorgeous. And to put them on the floss drops, what I did was I just took the bobbin sticker, cut it in half because the bottom half was like just, I think, empty space, or maybe just said the name or something on them. But anyways, I just needed essentially I just needed the name of the floss. So just cut it in half. It also tells me how many yards I have of each one and how many strands are on there. So it worked out perfect. They haven't peeled off. They haven't even begun to peel off. It all worked out great. I'll link these floss drops below. I get them off of Amazon. And then if anyone's curious about the needle minder, my aunt gifted that to me, so I am not sure where it's from. But I do really like it, and it's a very strong magnet, so definitely one of my favorites. That is everything for whips, but I do actually have one UFO. So I'm gonna talk about UFOs and my cross-stitch acquisitions. My UFO this past couple weeks was unfortunately the Lola Crow stitch along that is Greenhouse of Oddities. I think I really got excited about it because of course you see your friends stitching things and so you get excited about it. But I just wasn't loving it. I don't know. I don't know if it was the bright colors or almost like it was like a little bit too cutesy, cartoony for me, because that's just not my style. Although I do love that stuff. Like, I love seeing other people stitch it because it's very cute and it's enjoyable to look at. It's just not my style for my house. And so I have a hard time investing my time into stitching things that I won't actually hang up. And I kind of was expecting it to be a little bit spookier for some reason. I don't know why. It was a mystery stitch along. So you just never know if you're going to love it or not. And it's okay to not like things. It was still a good time and it was really enjoyable to get the releases. And I have the pattern. I just don't think I'm ever going to stitch it. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? And as far as UFOing it goes, I did stitch it on a 36 count Portobello, which is a beautiful fabric. So I actually am happy to have this back in stash. And I did go ahead and pick out all of the stitches. So there is nothing left on here. Here's the other side. And so yeah, now I have a, what is this, a fat quarter of Portobello in 36 count. I feel like this would be a really good Halloween fabric too, because it's kind of like a smoky purple gray. But yeah, now I've got that back in stash and I feel a little bit less guilty, you know, like not keeping up with it and not like having it languishing, because I just knew I wasn't going to be working on it. The next thing that I have is my Pick-a-Whip project, because this week Marjorie pulled Pick-a-Whip, which is a really like laid back kind of, I don't know, I don't want to call it goals because it's not. It's like very, very laid back sort of guideline, let's call it that. Definitely check out Marjorie's videos. I'll have her linked below, of course. She's amazing. And she has like this little cauldron thing that she pulls from, and it gives us a prompt that we stitch on for the next couple weeks until she posts her next video. And her poll this last time she filmed was a sad, sad start. So I actually have a couple of projects that do have sad starts, but I didn't really feel a pull to work on them. This one, I felt like I wanted to work on it and I don't have the best start on it. I mean, my start's okay. This is it's Kansas City Girl in the Colorado World. She has a shop called Hemlock and Rye, and it's some reproduction patterns as well as some original like designed by her patterns. And the reproductions are phenomenal. The colors are amazing. She really puts a lot of effort into her choices of color. I'll have her shop linked below so you can take a look for yourself. But this is the misspelt sampler. And I kitted this up for Valentine's Day or my birthday. I can't remember. At my LNS. So I'm stitching this on 40 count Chalice by Picture This Plus. I haven't gotten any progress on this, but I plan on stitching on this weekend. So that's why I'm showing it, and I just wanted to talk about the Pick-a-Whip thing. And here is my start. So like I said, it's not a super sad start, but I want to get further. I love the way the border is popping with the green. It looks so good. And this Chalice is literally like champagne colored. It's golden, it's beautiful, but look at these flosses. Look at those colors. It is amazing. Look at the pinks and the oranges and the green, the blue. Oh, it's stunning. Absolutely stunning. So I'm really, really loving this project, and I loved it when I was working on it. It does have misspelled words in it. That's why it's called the misspell sampler. So if you are someone who it does really bother you, definitely, you know, maybe this isn't the project for you, because I do know that that can be, it's a real thing for people that it does bother them, but I love it. I misspell things all the time, especially when I'm just chatting with friends. When I'm at work, I try to, you know, be a little bit better about it, but when I'm just talking to my friends, I don't care. And I love that. I feel like this lady was thinking the same thing. She was like, it's gonna be in my house. I don't care if that's spelled wrong. It looks right to me. So I'm really excited to pull this out. And Marjorie's actually working on hers as well. So that was her, her Pick-a-Whip was the misspelled sampler. I'm pretty sure, right? That's how bad my memory is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what hers was. But I really like it. I'm excited to stitch on it again. And I have it in a bag that I sewed up for myself, I think last year, or maybe not that long ago, I don't know. But I really love this fabric. It was just a random cut that was at my local, I guess it's not so local, but at Gigi's Fabrics out in the Elm. My parents live out there and I visit them all the time. So I just happen to be in the area a lot, and that made it to where I was able to go and pick up the fabric, and I made that project bag. The next thing I have to talk about is actually going to be a restart. So this is going to be a new kitted up project because I did have this kitted up, but I had a couple ideas for fabric and I finally made a decision. So as you guys have seen the vanity sampler, I'm sure, I'll pop a picture on the screen here. The vanity sampler is this beautiful pattern by Hello from Liz Matthews. I believe it's a reproduction, just 100% reproduction. Yes, it is. And Cam the Stitcher, she actually made it her own by doing this amazing color conversion. If I have I think I do. I have because I put it into Markup RXP and I did the conversion in there, so I should have like an overlay of the colors. But here are the DMCs. Definitely shoot Cam a message. I'll, of course, have her link below. She has an email as well as she has her Instagram and Flosstube to ask for this conversion because it's amazing. I feel like it's moody Victorian goth. I just love it. And DMC 915 is my favorite color of DMC. It's this fuchsia pink color. Something about it speaks to my soul, and I finally decided on a fabric. I'm really excited to restart it. I'm like, maybe this should be my back to school and I should just give up on Halloween already. So this is Spiced Honey by Color and Cotton, Classic Colorworks. Oh man, this is where I need Bridgen. I forgot the name of this, the dyer. I know it's like starting with a C, but I don't remember. I've had it in stash for quite some time. It's one of the first like half yards of fabric that I picked up. This was sold to me as a 36 count. This is definitely a 40, so I'm not really sure if it was mislabeled or if I just got sent to 40. I mean, that's okay with me because now, you know, I'm a little bit more experienced. Isn't that right, Binks? And I do feel like it's gonna be just fine, but look at this. Oh, guys. Yeah, I know. See, he's hyping us up because it's amazing. Ooh, I love it so much. Oh man, I'm very excited about this. I don't know when I'm gonna restart it, but I am very excited. As I always tell my friends, excited. But yeah, I love this. Oh, it's so pretty. And then I think Bridgen, she had messed with it, the conversion, a little bit more. And she had added, I think, a little bit more of the hot pink color or something of that. And I really liked her. So I'm gonna ask her to give me what she swapped around because I think I'm gonna copy it. I am a copycat after all. I'm okay with that. Unoriginal, sign me up. And then so now I've kitted it up and it's ready to go. So yeah, I'm excited about that. And it's just like, it's fun to have a group of friends that talk about stitching all the time. And like, you know, it just like, then you randomly have stitching on your mind and it gives you these great ideas. Cause then I just literally, I think I was just looking at someone's picture of their vanity sampler, I think Bridgen's, and I was like, oh, I have a fabric that would work. And then from there, I'm actually gonna go into my one UFO, and I saw this, and let me tell you, I bought it so fast. I think my fingers were on fire, okay? This is Autumn Lane Stitchery's Away We Ride, I believe is what it's called. I'll pop a picture on the screen because I did buy the PDF. I printed it, but I didn't print the front cover. So I don't have it fully kitted because I do need to go and snag some of the DMCs, but since I needed DMCs for my Halloween at Hawk Run, I'm just gonna get the DMCs I need for this as well as the Halloween at Hawk Run. But when I was at StitchCon, I grabbed some Pumpkin King Ada because Pumpkin King is amazing, okay? The linen too, beautiful. If you can get your hands on some, get some. Do it. Don't question me, do it. It's so good. Okay, I will say it's so good if you're a Halloween or you're a moody stitcher or you just love orange. If none of those are applicable to you, disregard. But I purchased this because I have so many Halloween stitches and I was like, okay, I know I'm gonna use that. That is stitched on Pumpkin King. That's the linen. I will say this doesn't show up on camera, true to color. It's a very pumpkin orange. It's not carrot orange. but that's fine. So I did get 18 count. This is a fat quarter, right? A fourth of a yard is a fat quarter of Pumpkin King. And guess what, guys? Away We Ride will fit on that. Oh my gosh, it actually is like, because I'm doing an 18 count, it's literally like only 10 by something. So it's gonna be like only half of this, but oh boy, am I freaking excited. Do you guys wanna do a stitch along with me? Do we wanna start this? Can we start this ASAP? I just love this. And I'll link I'll have a link straight to the pattern where you can go and buy it. The PDF was 10 bucks. Take my money, I mean, come on. But yeah, I really, really love this. And this really reminded me of the called for fabric. The called for fabric is Pumpkin Patch by Picture This Plus, which looks amazing. But since I had this in stash, I was like, oh heck yeah, I'm ready to go. And that is a StitchCon fabric. I just have the DMC 310 in here right now. I have a couple of skeins, but it calls for 5 skeins of 310, which is crazy. I probably only need like 3 because I am stitching it on a smaller count, but I don't know if I'm gonna do 2/2 or if I'm gonna do 1/2. I haven't decided yet. I'm gonna like stitch a couple of blocks and see what I think. And then I have it in this amazing bag that I got at StitchCon. Bridget and I both got this bag, but I don't know, I just felt like putting it in here. It's Painted Leaf Co. The little charm on here was passed out by a beautiful lady at StitchCon as well, and it just says Weekend A 2023. And I felt like it matched it so well that I just stuck it on there. It's like a little cork flower, and yeah, she made those. Isn't that amazing? You guys are all so creative. Like I was so overwhelmed, and I work a lot and I do a lot, and so I didn't make the time in my life to put together stuff to give out at StitchCon, and I kind of regret it. Like I wish I would have, because I don't know if I'm ever gonna go again. And like, if the prices increase over the years, and like by the time my son's old enough for me to go on a trip like that, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to afford to go. And so I do wish that I would have done a little bit more while I was there, but it's okay. I had the best time, and I'm really excited for everyone who's going this year. I know a few of my girlfriends are going to be going. I'm not going to say all who, but well, at least they signed up, right? I should say they signed up. I don't know if they got in. You just never know, you know what I mean? But they were on it. I mean, what is it, 9 a.m.? No, 9 a.m. my time, 12 p.m. their time. They were on it. But anyways, I'm sad I'm not going this year. Think of me, guys. Think of you while you're there. Take all the selfies and tag me in them. But moving on from there, I'm gonna move into my knitting. So if all you stuck around for was the cross stitch, thank you so much. And thank you also, because I'm like over 5,000 subscribers now. I think I have like 5.1 or something like that, and that's crazy. You guys are wild. I don't know why you stick around, but hey, I'm here for it because I'm having a fun time. It's just been the best. It's been such, I think this is like, I'm stealing words from Cam here. It's been such a positive experience. She said this in her Flosstube. I watched it yesterday, and I couldn't help but reflect on that myself because it's very true. And if I do think about it, I also will cry, Cam, because it's wild that literally like 2 years ago, I wasn't even a stitcher. 2 years ago, I didn't know what Flosstube was. I was not part of this community at all. And now there are over 5,000 of you Seattleites. Don't worry, there's way more Seattleites than that in real life. But it's just wild. It blows my mind. And I just can't thank you enough. You guys have really become part of my life, my friends, my family, It's amazing. It's amazing. So anyways, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. If you want to stick around for baby stuff, that'll be at the very, very end. So fast forward. But I'm going to talk about some knitting stuff. So I did start and finish a project within the past week. So I started this last week on Saturday or Sunday. I can't remember. And I finished it Wednesday of this week. I'm gonna pop a picture, or I think Wednesday or Thursday of this week. So it only took me a few days to knit up, and it was just such an enjoyable knit. Hopefully when I pointed, I popped a picture on the screen. The designer is Grandma, B-I-L-T, Built. I'm not sure if that's the way it's supposed to be, or if it's supposed to be an acronym for something, I'm not sure. But I found the pattern on Etsy, and it was very easy to follow. Highly recommend. I would say even an adventurous like an adventurous beginner could knit this. But anyways, I did knit it in 100% wool. Don't come for me. I know that a lot of people are like, babies shouldn't wear wool, but I mean, we were wearing wool back in the day. It's a snowsuit, so I am going to be putting it over a full layer of clothing. So if the baby does show any signs of distress or rashes, of course, I will take him out of it. But I do want to make heirloom pieces. Those are my goals. I want, you know, when my son grows up, maybe someday he'll have a child, and that child can wear this little snowsuit. But I'm very excited. How freaking cute. How cute is that? So the pattern is 0 to 3 months and 3 to 6 months. My son is going to be 9 months around the really cold season. He is born in a time where it's very cold in Washington, I will say, because like February is our snow season. He's not due in February, but like he's due a little bit after. And because of that, I know it's going to be very cold. So I'm not worried about this not fitting at a time that'll work out. I did do little pom-poms, although pom-poms are not the safest for babies because it can be a choking hazard if they get them off. So I might honestly end up cutting these off just because I am too scared. But yeah, I think it is absolutely adorable. I love this puff stitch. Freaking cute. I'll pop some pictures on the screen too that I took of it laying down because I feel like the color saturation really showed up well in the natural daylight, but it's so soft. I love this wool. Like I said, 100% wool, and it's in the colorway, I think it was like chocolate or something like that. You know, I don't know. I don't see it on the ball band, but I'm pretty sure the color was like chocolate or mocha or something like that, because I did look online because I was just going to order it, but I ended up going in store because ordering it online was really like, the shipping was crazy. And while I was there, I also picked up a couple of skeins of an acrylic yarn that was very, very soft because I just want to have either a full-on onesie. So I purchased this pattern, which I'll pop on the screen, and I'll link it below as well. And then I also purchased a couple of other patterns that I really enjoyed, and I don't remember the makers, so I'll link those as well. I got a pair of pants as well as a little top that's like a sweater that lays over, like doubles up on the front. And those are in fingering weight, but the little other jumper, the little onesie, it is in a DK worsted weight. So I did get this color in Yarn Bee Easygoing, and this is the colorway Sky. I just felt like it was a really pretty blue without being too much of a baby blue, and I really like that. I'm also really into cornflower blue right now, but I haven't found any yarn that I'm obsessed with, because I do want to try to keep it affordable for these knits, because these are things that are very small that are not going to fit long, and they might not even fit in the first place. You know, it might be that I think this is going to fit when the baby's at the right age, but it could not. You just never know. Babies grow at a wild rate, and they're all very different. Every single baby is so different. And so, I mean, even my pregnancy has been majorly different. So yeah, that was my knit, and those are a couple of other patterns that I'm planning on knitting up. That's why I was thinking I'd mentioned this in my last video, which was a little live I did, which I had so much fun doing. I love doing lives and talking to you guys and getting to know you a little bit better. And I was saying, like, you know, I forgot, mid-sentence I forgot what I was saying. But anyways, I was saying in that live video that I might end up switching to doing every 3 weeks for my videos, but I don't know, I'm just gonna kind of go with what feels natural and what feels best for me. And it also is just gonna be a daily basis of how I'm feeling. Yeah, because being pregnant is hard. I also found, to go with my knitting stuff, I used to make blankets and sell them. I don't do it any longer, but I have been playing with the idea of doing something like that again. I'm just not sure. I haven't settled on if it's something I want to do or not. But anyways, I have these tags custom made off Etsy, and they say Mama Made. And I think I'm gonna put these on the knits that I make for our son. So yeah, I'm excited about that. But anyways, I'm gonna move on into baby stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and change my layout here. We're gonna go a little bit lower to the ground because I have boxes of stuff. So see you guys in 2 seconds. All right. So I think I mentioned in the beginning that I do have a registry, and I'll have a link for it below. But, you know, I made the registry because, of course, we need things for our son, and we're not having a baby shower this time. So that means that all of my friends, all of my family, all of Daniel's family is not going to necessarily have an opportunity to gift us something in person, but they will have an opportunity to gift us things via the registry for our son. And we're really, really excited, of course. How could we not be? It just feels like such a blessing, and it's been such a blessing that you guys have taken the time to gift us these things. So I'm gonna go through everything and just show you guys baby stuff because it's so cute. And I'm excited about it, okay? So first one here, this one is from Courtney Lancaster. She has a channel, and it is Stitches Please, I believe. I'm gonna pop it on the screen just because again, pregnancy brain. But she got us a few little things, but this has happened to be the first one I grabbed. It says Little Brother. It's like a little jersey knit material, kind of like a crew neck style sweatshirt. I feel like this is so freaking cute, and it's so small. That's one thing I just kept on saying to myself and telling my husband, like, oh my God, look at how tiny it is, which is just the best. And then I know this next bag, oh, Binks has joined us. Again, sorry for the background noise. He has a ball he really loves, but it's very loud. It's a jingly one. This is from Cam. I know because I loved this outfit so much. So Cam from Cam the Stitcher, I love you so much. Thank you. Look at this. It's a little crew neck, and it gets even cuter. Look, little orange pants. Oh my gosh. And guess what? The pockets are real. What's he gonna put in there? I don't know. Those are so cute. And again, like I said, it's cold here at the time of month that he's born, and it'll warm up for a little while, and then it'll get really chilly again. So it'll just be nice to have something like this when he is at a younger age. And it's just so cute. The next one is from Melissa Johnson. And I think I have a picture of these. If I do, I'm gonna pop it on the screen because these are a set of 3 matching like hats and like sleeper suits. And they are in a newborn size. But look at how tiny. Oh my goodness, look at how tiny. You imagine a little baby belly in this? Oh gosh. And they do have like the folded over sleeve caps too, so that it can protect them from, so he doesn't scratch himself. But yeah, I thought this pattern set was just freaking adorable. The little trees, and they are the suits that just tie at the bottom, which was amazing for my daughter because I did not like fidgeting with the pants in the middle of the night. It's like 2 a.m. But like I said, it's a 3 suits in 1 pack sort of deal. So thank you so much, Melissa. Like these are, I know I'm gonna love these. I'm gonna get a lot of use out of them in those first couple months. So yeah, that was just a great one. Holly also sent over a few things. There was no note in this one, but I did find out via Instagram. She'd gotten this little toy, which is so cute and bright, perfect for a baby, right? I'll go ahead and stick that up there. And there's a few other things in here from Holly, so I'll get to those when I get to them, I suppose. The next bag, this is from Samantha Nesbitt, and her note was really nice. Thank you. And it is a ton of little baby onesies with matching hats, and it also came with matching socks. Look how cute! As well as the little hand covers. Definitely a must, you know, little babies, and their nails are sharp. And it also has little pants. Oh. So it's like the onesies with the matching pants, and it's crazy because this was before I'm pretty sure before I had announced we're having a boy, but I felt like this was pretty neutral, you know. It's got some peachy browns and this kind of like monstera leaf tropical, and I thought, oh well, that's perfect because, you know, my husband's Chamorro and Hawaiian. But oh my gosh, so cute. I can't wait to see my son in these. I also can't wait to put him in these little outfits and tag you guys. I hope you're ready. Okay, the next thing was a set of little bath towels, and these are also from Holly, I believe, and the bath towels are little animals. How cute is that? And this also came with a gray one, and this one's a little elephant. Super soft. It also came with a huge pack of really, really soft washcloths, and I have those in here as well. I think that these are from Holly as well. If I'm wrong, you'll have to correct me, but it's just a couple, sorry, Binks just ran by, a couple of little playbooks that have like some sensory toys in them, as well as like sound and stuff. So love those. That's definitely a great one. These are from Jessica at Como Stitches. She also sells project bags, so definitely go check her out. But these, oh my gosh, they're so cute. I just love this. Look at these little onesies. Oh my goodness, and the little feeties. Oh my gosh. Oh, I love it so much. Oh, I can't wait. I just can't wait to hold him and just squeeze him and just, oh, babies are the best. What a freaking blessing, you know? Gosh, I feel so lucky. And I just like, I don't know. It really does make you super emotional. I'm not gonna cry, but my eyes are watering a little bit. It just is like so nice. I just can't believe that people are this nice. So, you know, moving along. All right, so underneath here was the washcloths that were included. It's like I said, a ton of washcloths in a bunch of just really soft, fun colors. So I love that. Those will definitely be a necessary. The next thing, these are from Marjorie, and she got me the cutest little pack of onesies. Look at this one. I love this one. So cute in the rainbows. Oh, and then just a nice tealy color, and then a nice little beachy animals. She also got me these huge pack of baby socks, which is amazing. So I don't really do shoes on newborn, even all the way up to 3 months. I never really did shoes. I just want their feet to develop naturally, and yeah, this is perfect. Thank you, Marjorie. I love you. And then I also got this water toy, which I really love this. This is amazing. And this one is either from Marjorie or this is from Holly as well. But thank you. I mean, I just love it. I have a lot of stuff like packed into these boxes because I haven't taken them all out yet. I'm just gonna pretty much wash all this stuff up. I just bought his pack and play today because I think I'm gonna do for the first few months a pack and play just right next to me because it's nice and easy and I don't have to get up and get down. I can just kind of, you know, get out of bed and there's the pack and play right there. My room's blessed enough to be large enough to fit plenty, so I'm not too worried about it. The next thing in this huge box is a huge box, like a huge freaking box of baby wipes. So I know this is from Cam. Thank you so much, because like that's the one thing I'm like, oh man, diapers are expensive, guys. Diapers and baby wipes, whew, that adds up. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's just, yeah, that's a must. I know this next box is from Jessie Marie Does Stuff. She was nice enough to send us over a gift card as well as the cutest little baby Einstein toy. So thank you so much. Here it is. I'm using papers. I have a nice little card in here. And then this, you like stick in the music sheets and it must play the music. I don't know. I haven't like actually opened it and undid the music sheets to try it out because I'm just gonna wait until he's here. But this is so cute. And you know, most of my daughter's toys are wooden because I wanted them to be long lasting, and so it's kind of nice to have the same thing for our son as well. And luckily, he can play with a lot of Amir's wooden toys because the wooden stuff I did keep a lot of. So a lot of her like Melissa and Doug stuff, that Target brand. Well, I don't think it's a Target brand, but that's where I find it mostly is at Target. So yeah, love that. Next thing, this is from Emma. I remember opening it and I had talked to her, so I remember this. And this is a little tummy time mat. So it like folds onto itself like this, and there's a mirror. This does have a film on it. Of course, I'll take that off later on. And then it also has this colorful side. So I love that, good for learning. And it also has a double-sided book that also is a sensory book. So I really love things like this, just a good introduction to colors and, you know, sensory toys. Teething toys are also attached to this, which is really cool. And Cam actually gifted me this amazing box full of teething toys and rattles. So it's just jam-packed. I love this. The sound is gentle, it's soft and not too loud, but there's just a ton of them in there. So I'm not gonna go through all those, of course. No one would be interested in that, but yeah, these will definitely come in handy. Love that. And then this is from Courtney. Again, Courtney had sent a couple of things, and this is a baby bathtub. So, I mean, talk about amazing. That's definitely something a new mom would need, because I totally got rid of Amira. She had several. I think one that was this size and the one that was a little bit bigger. But you know, it gets to the point where when they're at 12 months, a year and a half, they don't really need them anymore. But yeah, this is definitely something I would have needed to purchase for myself if no one purchased it for me. So, yeah, I'm just feeling very, very grateful and very lucky, and I can't believe that everything I just showed you guys is literally just from people that I met through Flosstube. That is just from people that I met through this community. And if that doesn't tell you how amazing this community is, I honestly don't know what will. Because at the end of the day, yes, some of these women are people I talk to every day, and they're some of my best friends. But this community, me being able to say that I met my best friends through this community, is something I did not expect. I think we all go into Flosstube thinking like, I really want to make some friends, but you think it's like people who talk to occasionally. And I mean, these are people that I love with my whole heart. And then some of these people are people who just watch me and they've never even commented on a video before. They've never had an interaction with me. They just wanted to be part of my son's life. It's amazing. So I'm gonna go cry now. I'm the one who needs these washcloths. Because it really does just, you know, and I know I'm hormonal and pregnant, but it really does touch a part of your heart that is like, wow, you know, there's so much good in this world, and there's so many blessings out there for all of us. And if you're going through a hard time right now, I hope that you reach out to someone in this community, and I hope that you find your people in this community like I have, and I feel very, very lucky. So anyways, I love you all very, very much, as I always say, and I hope you have a good day. Bye. Sorry, I got something in my eye. Oh, what was I just saying? I forgot. My eye is itching really bad. My nose is itching really bad. What's going on, Binks? My cat's getting into something. Binks! Binks, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. So I've separated, and I'm just stitching this side. I think I might just...